got us Ovio over on the team one as a Demon Hunter. We got Claws, we got DJ, we got Lit. So many adjunct classes this time around with Nagatoro trying to see if he could blast out Lit with the full immunity, trying to see if he could burst back in there, interrupt him on the arcade, trying to get some damage rolling in with a bit of that immolation aura with the hunt right after, trying to maintain aggressive playstyle, not using meta just yet. May want to use meta at some point, maybe to cover the distance, but he's going to try to see if he can back away, dropping down a big old Elysium Decree. Maybe he can walk over there to Elysium and pick up a couple of souls waiting for him. Leaping right on top of Nagatoro. Big blast with an I-beam right after. If you can somehow close that gap or anything right now, Nagatoro gets so much pressure on your blur. May not be enough. The mage trinkets out of the stun with a human racial barrage. That's all he needs, just a bit more damage. Just chipping away at you little by little. My goodness. That's just a lot of damage. As a Demon Hunter though, I do want to see more Demon Hunters in these duels because I feel like the amount of damage they can do now is kind of up there. Speed? Switching. What is this bug? Speed? What is this bug? You know what? It's actually not that bad. It's like a very yellow rogue. And you got a little like a little scuba diver Peppy bird. Oh, that's actually so good. I like it. Nagatoro, perfectly fine, giving you a little bit of that honorable duel. I like the broom mount they added. Also on the team 2, we got us a Stark. Well, we got this guy's Megalodon, Chill Pills, and Unholy. We got us this Van Damme. Van Damme in here. Gonna be an Arcane Orb immediately at speed, denying him the reset, touching the Magi, sitting on the guy immediately. He got him some Shadow Blades. No, not touching Magi. It's something else, not touch. Secret technique on Nagatoro, not much I can really do about it. Maybe an Ice Block situation, does go for the block after the Rogue has expanded a lot of their damage. Wanted to make sure they're maximizing the defensive and recovery value of their block, trying to see if we could send in an Arcane Orb in random direction. Maybe we'll get Speed out before they can pick up the eye. Speed hits him with a quick step, trying to see if he could reposition to the other side of the arena. Does end up busting out a stealth for just a second. I think maybe to get Nagatoro to walk away from the eye, put him out in the open. Shadow strikes. Tara trying to go for a bit of a knockback. Speed just kind of goes for a hit and run. Still looking for a full reset. Maybe trying to see if he can get Nagatoro onto the bridge, away from the sides, and away from being able to just randomly knock him back off the bridge. Is gonna go down the ramp. Isaac picked up. No, I think it picked up. But there was like a delay before you can actually like see with them. This is gonna be a full secret technique. Big damage with a Gorma's Bite stun right after Speed, just trying to see if he can catch it down very quickly. All the time they're ready for the Nagatoro. I don't know how much health you're gonna be able to get out of this one. A little bit, but not that much. Shield barely holding on. The Nova onto Speed. Blind is he trying to back up out of there, and for Speed, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Why is he crying? Is he just crying because he's so sad he's gonna have to kill you? He's gonna have to take out a homie? Shadow Step to Chupils is supposed to be next? I'm not even sure if Chupil is supposed to be next, but looks like he is going to be next. Either way, the AMS uppercase is going to be shadow damage from Speed. Does himself a Vanish Cloak as well as evasion available. Evasion being used right now as a stun comes out by the Death Knight. He needs to find a way to get behind Speed. Cloak of Shadows is active. Vanish to follow right after him. Definitely needs to find a way to get his entire army of the undeads chasing after the Rogue. As Speed goes in for a bit of a sippy cup. As long as he's got dots. If Chupils remembers to put dots on the guy at some point or another, he should hopefully be able to keep the Rogue out in combat. It is going to be a Shadow Strike, might be a Deathback situation, does go for the IBF, looking to get himself a bit more healing. Lichborn active, summoning up a Gargoyle to join in, or rather a Valkyrie, looking for as much self-healing as possible. Needs himself the Army of the Dead to join in. Dots are on the Rogue. If he can just keep the pressure with that damage over time, he might be okay. Army joins in, AMS at the ready, might be a Deathback. Speed is super low. Does he just go down to Execute? Potentially does have the Execute. Oh, with a Death Call at the end, does take him out with Auvio gonna be up next, charging out before Chupils can get himself any recovery. That is a Death Knight. There really isn't much health he can recover while the Deathback is on him. He can't even recover that bit of health. Stun as Chupils playing it super defensive, just making sure to get dots at Auvio with a couple of Death Golds. Got himself a Death Strike. Actually, that's quite a bit of healing after slaying the Rogue. He does get one Death Strike that does let him recover a little bit more health than normal. As Auvio trying to get around the pillar, blind onto Auvio's face with that sleep for a second. That is going to be a darkness down. Auvio's still taking a lot of damage. I think he's playing the dot build. I think the Death Knight Chupils switched over to the damage over time build. He's playing diseases. Lots of damage with Auvio. Is there Execute? I think the Execute trying to see if he can proc Auvio. Oh, does end up rotting out little by little though. That is unfortunate. DJ Sin going to be up next. So Chilpas, I think, did switch out the gameplay here a little bit. Last time we played a Clawing Shadows build, which is a lot more active. Army of the Dead summoning up. He knows that DJ wants to get in there and attack him as soon as possible. He wants to make sure the homies are ready. He doesn't really have a way to break out of these stuns anymore. Gossip is the main goal. They can maybe go in for a quick gnaw. Secret Technique does a lot of damage. Cheap Shot right after. I don't think there's anything you can do at the end there. Once you get locked out by a rogue like that, it's just over. Dots are still in onto DJ. He's going to have to go for Sippy Cup. And I don't really know if the dot damage is any strong once the Death Knight dies, but the dots are definitely on him still either way though. As the Gouge comes out, Van Dam with a kidney, has himself a chicken in case he needs to. DJ does not have a Secret Technique, does go in for a trinket last second with a Karma, trying to reverse the damage back into DJ, who goes in for a quick Vanish, trying to get the hell out of dodge, but still the Karma is on him. The Van Dam is able to catch up to him, jabs over to the guy, or the Tiger Palms. He used to be called a jab, but I'm gonna call it jab once in a while, chat. I know it's Tiger Palm now, but it's actually, it still is a jab. I remember it when it was a jab. That's what out of all the abilities, I keep calling it a jab. I keep calling it a jab, even though that isn't what a jab is. Jab is not even a thing anymore. Used to be the very basic monk ability. But Van Dam with a sap, no more Karma, no more trinket either. That is something for me difficult to track because it doesn't track on the UI super well. I don't know if DJ has a trinket or not. Kidney Shot should give him proper go. If you got Secret Technique, maybe a Gormos, he might be okay. Cheap Shot stuns are very, very, very airtight. Making sure the stuns are perfect into a Gormos by taking a big chunk out of the monk. And it's going to be Thark up next, trying to see if he can get himself an angle. Does read DJ out and open. Sap either way, though. What a sap with a rogue. Does end up catch himself a hopefully reset. The totem does end up putting you out in the open. The second sap right after Thark maybe can still catch you. Oh, no. Now you do get away, though. That totem was doing a good job. Putting the rogue out in the open was not going to let you catch a restealth. Because every time the totem does technically hit you with like a CC, takes you out of stealth. I don't know if it doesn't look like it puts you into combat, but it definitely takes you out of stealth. Trying to get a better angle. Sap got himself a Shadow Strike. Gouge. Thark with the totem. This way DJ may want to be looking out for the totem because all the damage you do, totem is going to reflect it back at you. For Thark, that's actually going to be huge. Look at that. DJ's taking too much damage and he hasn't even taken a single hit from Thark. Disarm, but Lasso ignores that entirely because you don't really need a weapon to disarm a guy or to zap a guy with a taser. DJ does some mobility. Ghost Wolves are not going to let you get a proper restyle. Does give Maelstrom for Thark in order to get himself a little bit of recovery. Needs a root totem around the corner to catch DJ at all if at all possible. Drop it down to slow totem. I think catches him just enough blind right after. DJ should be able to get himself a reset. Waited out long enough for a second Vanish to be available. The eyes are back up on the other side. I don't know if Thark has a root totem to be just placed randomly out in the open. If he does have a root totem, that would have been the play though. But it's so difficult to like predict where's Rogue gonna be. Is he gonna walk at you, walk away? You don't really know. Try to knock him. Does have himself a better positional. He's up ramp, so he's not gonna go anywhere. Secret Technique ripping through the Shaman. Does have the Lightning Lasso. Does end up canceling out really early. Cloak Shot is for the Rogue. That is a counter strike totem for Thark. He just needs to live long enough. Big Ascendance. Rogue can't go anywhere. Oh! He does end up haymaker him though with that big old lightning fist. What is that? That was so good. With Claws going to be up next, the last one left over for the Team 1, trying to rip the bleeds into Thark as he doesn't have a wall anymore. That is his Ascendance. He just got to live the Ascendance and then let the bleeds do the rest of the work. He just needs a little bit more out, but Thark, I don't know if he got himself the Ghost Raptors already or not. Knockback to the Feral. But their health is actually surprisingly close to one another. Thark needs Maelstrom right now in order to be able to catch up in healing. We are 10 minutes into the game. 55% dampener is going to make things a little bit more challenging. Claws has access to Heart of the Wild as well as Renewal, which is also going to get reduced, but still better than nothing. That counter-strike totem may want to kill it. Does end up removing it immediately. That's a healer totem right now as well. Claws is trying to see if he can tank this up as best as possible. Lightning Lasso cannot really stop him. 1 second, Thark maybe can turn this around. Bear form, it's a defensive mode. He can't go aggressive whatsoever. Claws is trying to go for retreat. Wait a second. Wait, did Thark die? Wait a second. Did Claws get a kill? No. I think Thark got 2. He did get 2. Oh, he brought it back last second. Well done, well done. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get ourselves another one going here, boys, yeah? What am I thanks for my GDs? Oh, you gotta go. Okay. Maybe we can replace one more guy for Team Casper then, yeah?